Hello students, welcome to Achieverr.com. I am Ashutosh Mishra and now let's continue with our discussion on sets. So today we will discuss some of the important results on number of elements on sets. So important results on number of elements in sets. So the first and the most important one is n of A union B. That is equal to n of A plus n of B minus n of A intersection B. Second one is n of A union B. It is equal to n of A plus n of B if A and B are disjoint. If A and B are disjoint. So A intersection B, n of A intersection B will be 0. So this is the same result as above. Third one, n of A minus B, that is equal to n of A minus n of A intersection B. Fourth result, n of A symmetric difference of B, that is equal to n of A plus n of B minus twice n of A intersection B. Fifth, n of A union B union C. This is equal to n of A plus n of B plus n of C minus n of A intersection B minus n of A intersection C minus n of B intersection C plus n of A intersection B intersection C. So wherever I am marking star, those are the most important results. Next one is number of elements in exactly two of the sets A, B, C. That is equal to n of A intersection B plus n of B intersection C plus n of A intersection C minus 3 times of n of A intersection B intersection C. So if you want to find out what are the total number of elements in exactly two sets, like it should be in A and B only, not it should not be included in in C. A and B, A and C, and B and C. This, so you have to subtract the intersection of all the three. Seventh is number of elements in exactly one of the sets A, B, C. That is equal to n of A plus n of B plus n of C minus 2 n of A intersection B minus 2 n of B intersection C minus 2 n of A intersection C plus 3 times n of A intersection B intersection C. Next is eighth one, n of A complement union B complement, that is equal to n of A intersection B whole complement, that is equal to n of universal set minus n of A intersection B. And ninth one is n of A complement intersection B complement, that is equal to n of A union B whole complement, which is equal to n of universal set minus n of A union B. We can also prove each and every one of these results by taking just normal examples. For example, if we have A is equal to 1, 2, 3 and B is equal to 3, 4, 5 and C is equal to 4, 5, 6. So if you want to prove the first result, that is n of A union B. So n of A union B will be n of A plus n of B minus n of A intersection B. So what will be A union B? A union B will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So n of A union B is equal to 5. There are 5 elements here. And what is n of A? N of A is 3. N of B is 3. And what is the common part? That is n of A intersection B, which is equal to 3. That is just one number. So what is n of A plus n of B minus n of A intersection B? That is equal to 3 plus 3 minus 1, that is equal to 5. So this is how you can prove each and every result. This will be your homework to prove each and every result. Now let's move on to some questions related to this topic, that is sets. So the first question is, if A and B be two sets containing 3 and 6 elements respectively, what can be the maximum and minimum number of elements in A union B? So to solve this question, we have n of A, that is equal to 3, n of B, that is equal to 6, and we want to find out n of A union B. So n of A union B is n of A plus n of B minus n of A intersection B. So to maximize this result, we have to maximize this result. So what we have to do? We have to minimize this quantity. Then only these two will be maximum. And we have to minimize this quantity. Then only these two will be maximum. So we can take n of A intersection B as 0. That means A and B are disjoint sets. So this is possible. Hence the maximum of n of A union B, maximum will be 3 plus 6, that is equal to 9. And the second part, what will be the minimum? Minimum can be if there are 3 elements in A and the 6 elements in B, then we can say that all the 3 elements of A are included in B. So we can say that n of A intersection B can be equal to 3. Okay, so n of A union B will be n of A plus n of B minus n of A intersection B, that is 3 plus 6 minus 3, and the end result will be 3. End result will be, sorry, 6. Let's move on to the second question. If A, B and C are three sets and U is the universal set such that n of U is equal to 700, n of A is equal to 200 and n of B is equal to 300, and n of A intersection B is equal to 100, then we have to find out n of A complement intersection B complement. So we have studied about the formula, that is A intersection B, which is equal to A union B whole complement. So n of A union B will be n of A union B complement will be n of U minus n of A union B. Okay, and what will be n of A union B? N of A union B will be n of A plus n of B minus n of A intersection B. So what it would be? It would be 200 plus 300 minus 100. So this will be 500, 400. So n of A union B will be 400. So what will be n of A union B whole complement? That will be equal to 700 minus 400. That will be 300, and this will be our final result. Now the third question. Two finite sets have m and n elements. The total number of subsets of first set is 56, more than the total number of subsets of second set. Find m plus n. So you remember we have studied about a formula. What is the total number of elements in a set? Total number of elements in a set is given by 2 raised to the power n. So it is given that the total number of subset of first set is 56 more than total number of subset of second set. The total number of this formula is for subset. Total number of subset of a set is 2 raised to the power n. So the total number of it is given that the total number of subset of first set is 56 more than the total number of subset of second set. So what will be the total number of subset in the first set? That will be 2 raised to the power m. And what is the subset of second set? 2 raised to the power n. That is equal to 56. This is given. So we can say that 2 raised to the power n we can take common, because n will be the smaller value. Then only we can get a positive quantity. If m this will be an increasing function, so n will be the smaller quantity. So here will be 2 raised to the power m minus n minus 1, which is equal to 56. So what will be the value of m? We have to assume a value of m and n. So we can assume that let m is equal to 6 and n is equal to 3. So what will be the value? 2 raised to the power 3, 2 raised to the power m minus n will be 3 minus 1, that is equal to 8 into 7, that is equal to 56. So this will give our result. So what will be m plus n? M plus n will be 6 plus 3, that is equal to 9. Now let's move on to the next question. If A is this set and B is this one, and n is the universal set, that is the natural number, then what is A complement union A union B and intersection of B complement? So for this question, let's start with by finding B complement. What is B complement? B complement will be, it will not contain any of these quantities. So, and because the universal set is n, so it will contain 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, 15, 17, 19 up to infinity. Okay, so what will be the A union B? A union B will be what will be A union B? It will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 up to 18. Okay, so what will be A union B intersection B complement? It will be the intersection between these two. What is the intersection between these two? It is 1, 3, 5, 7, 9 up to 17. Okay, so what is A complement? A complement will be 2, 1, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, then there will be 19, 20, something like this. Okay, now what is A complement union? A union B intersection B complement. This will be the union of this and this, these two. So what is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 up to infinity. So what is it? It is n. And what was n? N was our universal set. So this is our final result. Okay. So let's move on to the next question. Solution for question number 5. Let me do the partition here. So if x is 4 to power n minus 3n minus 1 and n belongs to n, and y is equal to 9n minus 1 n belongs to n, then prove that x is a subset of y. Okay, so to solve this question, I remember I told you about a formula that is LCR. So we have to remember this, like if we have x plus y to the power n, so it can be solved like nc0 x to power n plus nc1 x to power n minus 1 y to the power 1 plus nc2 x to the power n minus 2 y to the power 2, and the last value will be ncn x to the power 0 and y to the power n. So you have to remember this formula. We will study this in binomial chapter, don't worry about it, but at this point just by heart this formula and try to use it here. Okay, so we have x which is equal to 4n minus 3n minus 1. So if you put a value n is equal to 1, because n belongs to natural number, so n is equal to 1, so it will be 4 to the power 1 minus 3 into 1 minus 1, that will be 0. And what is y at n is equal to 1? It will be 9, 1 minus 1, that will be 0. And for x greater than or equal to 2, we have to solve it like this. So x will be equal to 4n minus 3n minus 1. Okay, and we can write this 4n as 3 plus 1 to the power n minus 3n minus 1. And now we have to use this formula here, that is nc0 3 to the power 0 plus nc1 3 to the power 1 into 1 to the power 1 plus nc2 3 to the power 2 into 1 to the 3 to the power 2, just a minute, n minus 1 3 to the power 2 n minus 2 plus nc3 3 to the power 3 1 to the power n minus 3. Sorry, I'll write it again. Plus nc3, 3 to the power 3, and 1 to the power n minus 3. And what will be the last term? It will be ncn, 3 to the power n, 1 to the power 0. Okay, so just remember those values. We will study in binomial chapter in more advanced way. So nc0 is 1 and 3 to the power 0 will be 1, plus nc1 is n and 3 to the power 1 is 3, and rest of the term will be nc2 3 square up to ncn 3 to the power n, and the last two terms are minus 3n minus 1. So just look at it. This term will be 3n, so this will be cancelled out. This term is minus 1, so this term will also be cancelled out. And from here we can take out 3 square common, that is 9. What it would be? nc3 into 3 up to ncn 3 to the power n minus 2. So I'll solve it here, rest of the thing. So let me copy this again here. I'll solve it in a fresh page. 9 of nc2 plus nc3 into 3 up to ncn 3 to the power n minus 2. So here we have taken out 9 as common. So if 9 is common, then it is a multiple of 9. And what is y? Y is 9 n minus 1. So it will contain, when n is equal to 1, n is equal to 1, y is equal to 0. When n is equal to 2, y is equal to 9. When n is equal to 3, y is equal to 18, and so on. So y will contain all the elements, all the multiple of 9, 0, 9, 18, 27, dash, up to infinity. And x will also contain multiples of 9, but there won't be all the multiples. So it will also contain multiple of 9, but not all. So what it will be 9 into nc2. So nc2, so if n is equal to 3, then it will be 9 into 3, that is 27. If n is equal to 4, then it will be 4c2, that is 4 into 3 by 2, that is 6. So 9 into 6, it will be 9 into 6, that is 54. So it will, x will contain 0, 27, 54 terms like this. So this clearly shows that x is a subset of y, hence proved. Now let's move on to the last question. The last question is, in a town of 1000 families, it was found that 40% families buy newspaper A, 20% families buy newspaper B, and 10% families buy newspaper C. 5% buy A and B, 3% buy B and C, 4% buy A and C, and 2% buy all the three newspapers. Find number of families buy A only, B only, none of A, B, and C. So let's first write down the information given in the question. So let's formalize, let's write down the information. So we have n is equal to 1000, and it was found that 40% families buy newspaper A. So A is 40% of n, that will be 40 upon 100 into 1000, that will be 400. So A is 400. Similarly, B will be 200, C will be 100 and A and B will be 5%, that is 5 by 100 of 1000, which is 50. B and C will be 30. A and C will be 40, and only and A and B and C will be 2%, that is 20. So we have written down all these informations here. And we will solving this question using Venn diagram, because it will be much easier to understand using Venn diagram. So let me draw a Venn diagram here. This is our universal set, which is equal to 1000. It is given. So newspaper A, this will be newspaper B, and this will be newspaper C. This is A, this is B, this is C, and we have calculated these values. That is, A is equal to 400, B is equal to 200, and C will be 100, and all the three will be 20. So if we want, we can just number these like A, B, C, D, E, F, and G. So A, B, and C, this will be equal to G. Okay, and this A will be this will be equal to this A will be equal to A plus D plus G plus E. This B will be equal to B plus D plus G plus F. This C will be equal to C plus E plus G plus F. And this A and B is this. So this will be equal to D plus G. B and C will be equal to G plus F. And A and C will be equal to E plus G. So we have G is equal to 20. We have already calculated here. G is equal to 20, and it is also always also given that 2% of the families buy all the three newspapers. So 2% of the families will be 20%. That is equal to G, which buy all the three newspapers. So we have E plus G is equal to 40, and G is equal to 20. So E will be equal to 20. uh, G plus F is equal to 30, and G is equal to 20, so F will be equal to 10, and D plus G is equal to 50, and G is equal to 20, so D will be equal to 30. So we have A plus D plus G plus E. Remember, we have calculated this as A, which is equal to 400. And what is D plus G plus E? That is 30 plus 20 plus 20. So 30, 20, 50, 20, 70. So what will be A? A will be equal to 400 minus 70. That is, A is equal to 330. Similarly, we can calculate uh, B plus D plus G plus F, which is equal to 200. So B will be equal to 200 minus D plus G plus F. What is G? D is 30, G is 20, and F is 10. So 30, 20, 10. 30, 20, 50, 10, 60. So B will be equal to 140. And similarly, C plus E plus G plus F, which this is also equal to 100. So C will be equal to 100 minus E plus G plus F. What is E is 20, G is 20, and F is 10. So 20, 20, 40 minus 10, 50. So C is equal to 50. Now we can easily answer all the three questions. So what is first question? Only A only. So what was the answer for A only? A only is 330. That is 330. What will be the answer for B only? B only will be 140. Because this is the only portion for A. This one. If we would have included D, G and E, then it would have also included the some portion of B and C also. So A only will be this portion. And the third one is none of A, B, C. So none of A, B, C will be total minus sum of all. So total is 1000, and what is sum of all? Sum of all is A plus B plus C plus D plus E plus F plus G. So what is it? It is equal to 330 plus 140 plus 50 plus 30 plus 20 plus 10 plus 20. So it will be 1000 minus कितना होता है ये? So it will be equal to 600, and the final answer will be equal to 400. So that's all for today. We'll do more questions on Venn diagram in our next session.